In this video, we'll cover simple techniques that leads to simple combinations, what it can do for the fighter, how it conditions the opponent, and how it all comes together. First, the techniques are jab, teep, the low kick, which we also call the cut kick, cross, and then the hook. First, the jab. Jab can be used many different ways. It could make contact. It could be to an opponent's guard, okay, like he covered it just then, right? He can also have non-contact, which kind of measures the distance, right? He lets himself know if he's in range for the punch. Maybe it's for the teep that follows right after. So he does it a few times. And then we're looking at the teep now. Go ahead and do the teep a little bit. Now the teep can be used for range finding as well. It could be just to make contact like he was just doing. He can also use it like a push kick, which creates distance. And then another one is for damage, which he just pops it in. Okay? So as he's using just the jab and the foot jab, you'll see the different usages here from just contact, maybe damage, maybe range finding. And this is really, really important to set the pace of the exchange. You'll see this a lot, especially when the fighter has a setup coming. In this case, he's going to create some space, kind of mixed in between damage or the push kick, so that way he can set up a very good cut kick at the end. Now let's take a look at that cut kick here. If I were to position the cut kick, and this is a common occurrence, when the cut kick comes around and it comes back around, it takes up a lot of time, and it allows me to do some strike where he will still be in range. So if he goes using that method, you can see that the roundness of the return allows me to counter or fight back right away. Okay? Now instead of going back around, just bring the leg back straight. Just drop it, right? So instead of around, you'll go around and then drop it straight back, which creates momentum on his exit. So because he's using the momentum, now I'm no longer in range. Let's see the difference. Around to around. I can touch his glove, around and the drop. Okay, I didn't really change too much on my aggression to try to make the contact to his glove, but just that small detail allows the fighter to come back. When he goes back, the opponent now can observe, orient themselves, change their mind into either just taking it, or a common occurrence is, I gotta get a hit back. So they'll close the distance. And as they close the distance, now the right hand is set up. Okay? So if we just look at the cut kick and then the setup for the right hand, it would look something more like this. So I'm being drawn in to the cross. One more time. Now earlier, remember we were conditioning the mind to the teep. Every time the knee came up, the opponent was thinking teep. But in this case, the fighter here, he's just going to lift his knee thinking that there's a teep that's going to take place. An opponent, sometimes they'll flinch downwards because they're trying to brace for the teep, exposing the head. So now we have the hook that comes right after, which is called the check hook or the hook check. Again. So if we put it all together now, in the beginning where the conditioning effect of the opponent is taking place while the fighter is understanding the range, we have the jab and the foot jab. So a more flowing method would look more like this. And he has a nice follow-up of the kick at the end, which I just prompted him to. Let's do it again, one more time.